really pretty. There's a stick over there. I have no idea what I'm doing. And I also look like a greasy mess because I'm not wearing any makeup and I didn't do my hair. So, excuse me for looking like a lizard. I was originally gonna do a painting, but then I was like, that's too much work. So, I just brought my sketchbook and some pencils and shit, and I'm gonna draw and tell a story about my traumatic childhood while drawing something that has to do with it. I think I'm gonna call this series Art Therapy. That's if it does become a series, because I am notoriously inconsistent, but we shall see. Move somewhere more flat so I don't feel like I'm gonna fall. My original tripod, the adapter for the camera wasn't come off, so I had to use my crappy one, and my camera's heavy, and it makes me nervous, and I feel like it's gonna fall. So, moving to where it's flat, and I can not fall. Well, I guess it's story time. This story takes place when I was in 3rd grade, I think. Yeah, 3rd grade. So my whole life, I've never really gotten along with others, and I've also been really bad about reading social cues. So a lot of my childhood, when I thought I was laughing with people, they were actually laughing at me. And some of these stories that I have, I didn't even realize I was being bullied until I was older. This one's probably the one that stands out the most in my head. It's kind of 2 stories in one, but they kind of go hand in hand. So I was walking to this bus stop for school, and at my apartment complex I was at, they had this little amenities area where they had like a basketball court, a gym, and a pool. And it was a cold morning. The grass was crunchy and frosty. So most of the kids decided, hey, let's go inside, and we all knew that we weren't allowed to go inside, but we did so anyways. And this one girl wanted to go into the gym, and I was really reluctant at first, but eventually she pressured me because everyone else was doing it. And we were going on the treadmills and putting them on like full speed and then sitting on them to launch ourselves. I ended up hitting my head pretty hard. But then when the bus got there, they all exited the gym and then locked me in there. And so I missed the bus. And then my mom got a really lengthy letter from our landlord saying that if I pulled anything like that again, that we would be evicted. So that's the first instance that girl did something like that. And poor little child me, forgive people so easily. And I didn't realize that she was bullying me. I felt hurt and betrayed, but I didn't understand that friends don't do things like that. The next story, I don't remember how much later it was. It might have been in the summer. I was going around to all my friends' houses, like you do as a kid, to see who wants to hang out. And I went to this girl's house, the one that had locked me into the gym. And she had one of her other friends with her. And she had the brilliant idea of going into the amenities area again and to go swimming. And at first I was like, well, we can't be there without parents. And she had lied to me and said that her mom was in the gym and would watch us. So I went with her, and it was an indoor pool. And when we got to the pool, she pushed me in. And then I was laughing and swimming around, and I think she got frustrated that I didn't give her the reaction that she wanted. And so then eventually she just left, and her friend stayed. And I tried to get them to come in the water with me, but they wouldn't. And then she was like, well, now you need to go take a shower because you have chlorine all over you. So we went into the locker room, and I was just showering with all my clothes on. And she was like, well, why don't you just take your clothes off? You're already in the shower. And so I did, and she's like, you can just throw them over to me. And so I did, and then she ran off with all my clothes. So, little third grader, stuck in a locker room shower, completely naked with no clothes. Luckily, her friend that was with her felt bad and got me my clothes back. And I ended up having to walk home soaking wet. And I don't even remember what I explained to my mom about that. And I think I was still friends with that girl after that. She also, on multiple occasions, used to tell the teacher that I stole stuff. But she really just placed stuff in my bag that was hers and framed me. And she got away with it because I was a disruptive kid, and it would make sense that I would do that. And I did have a shoplifting problem as a child, but I never stole from other kids. At least in third grade. I did when I was older. Yep. I don't know what to say now. That's the story.